And the Pirates will put total leather and will get started. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Army's offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Touchdown, Pirates! Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Pirates offense will take the field for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Second down, he'll throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, ECU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. With the catch, it's Clark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see. Hands.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. To the air, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Clark. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Pirates in the hurry-up.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it...
Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Purple Pirates! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Southern came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Gets the back moving. This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And that one's incomplete.
And
there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Dropping back, it's McMillan. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Give to the big fullback. Cheetah. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Pace, 27.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Cooler.
Defense in press coverage. Here comes the option. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's caught. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Moore. At the 45 on his way. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Creates a little room. It's a running room at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Clark. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. On first down from the 13-yard line. Just keeps slinging it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They're really starting to build momentum. Even the deflections are going their way.
And those are frustrating because those are luck. Like you can spin it however you want, but those are just fortunate bounces. A lot of times defense in position to make a play. But here in the second quarter, still early, no need to panic, no need to...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Pirates. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
East Carolina, 35, Army, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Firing to the right, complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking for a man, it's Baker. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Michie Stadium.
The Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Dropping back, it's Baker. Gets it out fast. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The throw. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Good, solid tackle.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Here we go. The Pirates have it with a 1st and goal. Here we go. Calls his own number. Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker is Harrell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes one man miss. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Leaves it with the running back.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to...
There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Let's go. Break.
The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10.
Set.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback moving. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down. He's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
He'll ride his man on the option. On the move at the 30. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's McMillan. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
All right, let's get it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Right.
And the Pirates are flying down the field.
Get set.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fakes to grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone.
Touchdown, East Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. Fullback's got it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit.
Number 49 in punt formation to kick it away. 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 49 in punt formation to kick it away.
hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Baker. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see
to the open. They've with that big play to the 29. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
So now it's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Using his legs to buy some time. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend the... And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Zings it complete to the right. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.